Hey YouTube, Dragunity 99 here, yet again. Last video ran out, so I'm just going to do this entire video as a Dragunity deck profile, which I haven't done yet, although I have had the deck for quite some time. So, we got the staples, the 3 Ducks, 3 Legionnaire, 3 Phalanx, 2 Eccles, 1 Zephyros, and then I threw in a DD Crow, which is absolutely amazing at the moment. Mostly for negating Pot of Avarice, but it also stops Double Edge for Samurai, which is very annoying, Gotham's and Fall Troll's effect, a number of things, so I like it more than Effect Veiler at the moment. Plus in a Dragunity deck, you can search it out with Gaydarg, and it is a winged beast. I have pulled off a play, where I synced DD Crow, Legionnaire, and Phalanx all the way up into Vedriana and then into Scrap Dragon for game. It was pretty funny. But yeah, it's just a really good card at the moment. So we got our 3 Ravine, 3 Terraforming, and I'm running 3 Consonants at the moment. When Generation Force arrives, I will be cutting the Avarice and taking out 1 copy of Cards of Consonants to add in another Gerudo's Quill Pen, so we'll have 2 of those. And if I do ever get my second warning, I'd be cutting one of the Quill Pens to add that in. The 2 Wiseman's Chalice are just filler at the moment. I'm going to be running at least Pot of Duality in those slots. But Wiseman's Chalice is cool because you can do a lot of damage with it, because you can attack with the monster you steal, and you can exceed someone with the monster, which is great because we have easy access to 4, 3, and 2. Yeah. And then, 2 MST, Trinade, Reborn, and Book. Not running Dark Hole. I took it out a while ago. Dragunities can really do without it. They just have enough destruction power that most of the time you're just going to end up pitching it or holding it in your hand. The whole Legion Eccles play, anything with Eccles, Scrap Dragon, and all the traps, you really don't need to be, worrying about drawing into a Dark Hole. So, took that out, haven't regretted it. It's been fine out. Mind Control, which is, great for using with Dux or Zephyros and your opponent's Tengu to just kill off Tengu. General Synchro Summoning, but you can exceed summon as well, too. And then Avarice. So, got our 2D Prison, my 1 Warning, Judgment, Mirror Force, Torrential, Royal Oppression, the Tools, and Call. Call's really good, especially with Zephyros in the deck. I did put up a video on the Reborn plus Zephyros play at the beginning of the game, but later on you can do an even better combo with Zephyros and Call, and you end up bouncing Call, so it costs even less, but you do have to have 2 tuners in the grave, as opposed to Reborn. All you need is Reborn, Zephyros, and Dragunity, and you're good. But yeah, Call is really great, and in addition, he also, I've called the Haunted Hyperlibrarian, and then Summon Ducks for +2 countless times, so that's great there. I'll give a run through the extra deck here. We got Black Rose is kind of filler, because I don't have a Brownic, but Black Rose is there. Gaydarg is great. Cataster. The 3 Exceeds that are all currently out, I'm running all of them. 4 stars are really easy with Dux and Zephyros. That gets you a +1 in Utopia, or Mind Control and Dux or Zephyros. Easy way to kill Tengu. And Utopia is probably the best of the 3, closely followed by Gachi. Greenosaurus is terrible, but he is a rank 3 Exceed, and there are situations where Legionnaire, because Legionnaire usually does Eccles, so he's going to find himself floating, so you can Mind Control, Wiseman's Chalice, Monster Reborn, or even if you just have 2 of them on the field, you exceed summon to at least got 2,000 attack, do a little burn damage or something. So yeah, running these Exceeds, Thought Ruler, Trident, 3, where's the other one? 3 Vajrayana, Hyper Librarian, Scrap Dragon, Trishula, and 1 copy of Stardust. I haven't needed a second copy of Stardust. I haven't even, when I had it in, I hadn't summoned it since the release of Librarian in just a very long time, because most of the time I rarely go first turn Stardust anymore with all the plays that are available to this deck. So I just cut it down to 1 Stardust. It works fine. I also do have an Ancient Fairy Dragon in the side deck for Gravekeepers, Mirror Match, Sanctuary Agent builds, and that stuff. But it doesn't really need to be in the main, even though I can summon it with Mind Control, Reborn, etc. Because it only hits a certain number of decks as opposed to Black Rose's more generic. And the real way that I usually get it out is Cyber Dragon and a tuner. So I side in the Cyber Dragons along with Ancient Fairy. And that works. So, that is my Dragunity deck. It is my main deck at the moment, and it kicks significant amounts of ass. And they have really cool sleeves from Korea with Trident that we all would like to use, but he's 7 stars and Dragunities can't really do that. So, there's a deck profile. Enjoy.